The Leatherman of outdoor power equipment. Hey, good day everybody. Today we're going to talk about the Stihl Kombi. What an awesome tool this is. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Often when somebody comes in to speak to me about standard string trimmers, weed eaters, I always want to open their eyes to the idea of a Stihl Kombi. The cool thing about this tool is it is not just a weed eater or a hedge trimmer or a blower or a pole saw. It's everything in one. So what you end up here is with an engine. You buy yourself one of 5 different Stihl power heads, depending on your use and application, and then you can couple it with up to 13 different attachments. So we have our standard string trimmer, we have a brush cutter blade, we have a pole saw, an edger, there's a couple different edgers, a hedge trimmer, there's a couple different hedge trimmers, a cultivator, as well as a broom. So what's neat about the Stihl Kombi setup? Space. Nobody has enough space, right? People rent storage units. Their sheds are overflowing. You open up somebody's garage, it's crazy. So I buy one power head and I can buy multiple different attachments and take up a very small amount of space. The other thing I like about it is maintenance. Our biggest problem today with anything that we sell here is fuel. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Things that sit have problems. And a lot of these things are gonna sit, right? Let's be honest, how often are you gonna use a hedge trimmer? Awesome tool, but you're gonna use it 2 or 3 times a year, right? So your hedge trimmer sits for 6 months at a time and the gas goes bad. And then you come see me and I make money, which is great, but I don't feel good about that. So a hedge trimmer, a pole saw, again, a tool that's really awesome, but something that you're not gonna use weekly or monthly, and you're gonna start risking fuel problems. So if I can have a tool that can be used for all these different things, I run it more often, I avoid fuel-related problems. There's also the cool factor of owning a Stihl Kombi, right? How awesome is that to open up your shed, grab your engine, grab your edger, grab your weed eater, oh, and grab your blower. Let's not forget about the blower. And carry all these things up to the front yard. And with pride, you set them all down and you hook up the weed eater attachment. You slide that together just like so. And you get to work, right? And you trim your lawn and you get done with that. And you grab your edger. And your neighbor by now is kind of starting to drool with envy because they're thinking to themselves, well, man, he's gonna have one good looking yard. So then I edge my lawn, whip all around the edges, sidewalks. Now I gotta clean up the mess. Grab my blower attachment, generally don't throw it around. Pop that together just like so, tighten it up, good to go. Clean up my mess. So there's the cool factor. There's the space factor. There's the maintenance factor. And then with all Stihl tools, we're talking about durability and reliability. I have a commercial grade power head that is designed for many years of use, smooth, fuel efficient, and a lot of power. We also are dealing with attachments that are designed for commercial applications. This pole saw, for example, is the same pole saw attachment as you'd get on a $600–700 commercial grade pole pruner. So when we talk about the cool factor in opening up your shed, this is something that a lot of people are not aware of. I have one of these hanging in my shed, 16 on center, place it right on the studs. I'm gonna hold my power head, my engine right here, along with 4 different attachments. And when you run out of room, you can always come back and get another one of these. I'll have one waiting for you. This is your traditional weed eater. String trimmer is the proper terminology, but I use the word weed eater to help understand. It's what, about 6 feet long, just under that? Any of you drive a compact car? You ever try to put one of these in a compact car and bring it in for service? It does not work very well. Not all of us drive an F-150 or something like a truck. So with the Kombi, one thing that gets missed is the fact that it's compact. I can bring in my edger, my string trimmer, and my blower for service all in the back of my smart car. So to sum it up, the benefits of the Stihl Kombi, as you can see, are the versatility. We have one engine that can run up to 13 different attachments. We have the space factor. I'm not going to take up a complete wall in my shed, or I can transport it with my small compact vehicle. We have the durability factor. All of these attachments are made to be used in a commercial application. We have the maintenance factor. We have an engine that is going to be running more often and avoiding stale fuel issues. And ultimately, we have the cool factor. We have neighbors that are going to be envious of the tools that we have. Stop in at Carl's Mower and Saw and check out the full line of Stihl Kombis.